Previously on Pacific Blue.
Today is a day of reason. A day of sanity.
Yeah, and he got what heroes get. The man armed us up.
John Patron gave you weapons?
All our money came from dealing rock for Patron.
He was a drug dealer, too?
Father, a good man is dead.
A man, anyway.
Did you purchase a 30-06 last May at Bowers?
Sure did.
Have you ever handled a murder case where all of your sympathy is with the killer?
Your husband said he once knew John Patron?
Well, sure, I used to date John. You might say Bruce sort of stole me away from him.
John Patron never forgave Bruce Best. Carol had a daughter, a young, beautiful girl. She was an A student, a model kid who had everything to live for, no drugs or alcohol in her system when she took her life. How does that happen?
Patron raped her.
And she died carrying a child. Look, guys, if we send this man up, we will regret it for the rest of our lives.
I found the weapon that killed John Patron. If I turn it in, a man will suffer or die. What do I do, Father?
Officer Cruz, you've been accused of withholding evidence in an ongoing murder investigation. This is a criminal offense.
Officers Granger, Strickland, Harper. Internal Affairs will be interviewing each of you separately concerning charges of abetting a cover-up and hindering an investigation.
Besides obstruction of justice, you're also charged with destroying evidence, interfering with an ongoing police investigation.
Come on, Miss Tucker. You're just loading up on charges to force Bobby into some kind of plea bargain.
I'm doing my job.
Why don't we cut to your best and final offer?
That's simple. Give me Bruce Best for the murder.
And in return?
In return, the DA's office drops criminal charges and throws you back on the mercy of Internal Affairs.
Lieutenant Jessup? You call that mercy?
It won't be Jessup. I've already asked that she be removed from the case because of a blatant personal bias.
You know, Counselor, I'm the key to your whole case. I found the weapon. I discovered the motive.
Don't be ridiculous. Bias or not, Jessup's case is bulletproof, with or without you.
Then why are we here?
Here's my best and final offer. I want Internal Affairs to clear Lieutenant Calloway and everyone else in his unit.
Not my ballpark.
Make it your ballpark. I acted alone. No one else knew.
You're not the one offering deals here, officer.
Without me on the stand, you're gonna look like Marcia Clark with better clothes. What do you say?
Forget obstruction of justice. Forget destruction of evidence. Because the lieutenant is right. Those charges were a frivolous ploy. You're hereby charged as an accessory after the fact murder one in the shooting of John Patron. I'm gonna burn you to the ground.
tried to protect me? I thought you hated me.
I did.
I'm glad we got that straight. So what, you had a flash of insight? Realized I was innocent?
You're not innocent. You put John Patron right in the crosshairs and squeezed the trigger. And I bet you loved it.
If that's what you think, why did you move heaven and earth to find my gun and then just toss it in the canal?
Because I know why you loved it. Gee, Bruce, first time I've ever seen you flinch.
There's two sides to every story, Chris. You don't even have the full picture yet.
Neither do you, Strickland. And you won't, till we see whether or not the four of you have managed to sink TC's entire career.
TC didn't do anything.
It's called command responsibility, Jamie. It happened on his watch. But I'm sure you mouseketeers never even considered that. I always thought that TC might buy it from a bullet or crash in some terrible bike wreck. But I never dreamed that he would be brought down by four of his own hand-picked people.
Sister, will you give this to the young boy who was here this morning? I believe his name was Tony.
Saw a prisoner of yours today, Father. Bruce Best. He was in one of my jail cells, murder 1.
I'll come right down.
He's not cleared for visitors yet.
He didn't kill anybody. Bruce isn't a murderer.
Gosh, what is it about this guy? Everybody loves him. One of my officers in the cell right next to him for destroying evidence to protect Best. Can you believe that?
Bobby Cruz?
How'd you know?
I'm his confessor.
Cruz confessed the cover-up?
I didn't say that.
No, you never say anything. You just hide behind that sacramental screen while people die and careers get flushed down the toilet.
Stop.
And don't tell me that this is God's will, because God cares a lot more about his children than you do.
Stop it, TC.
And I'll tell you one thing, Father. God did not fire the bullet that killed John Patron and started this whole train wreck.
It started long before that.
You know all about it, don't you?
When can I see Bruce and Bobby?
Give me some answers and we will go there now.
TC, don't. We've been friends for too long.
This goes way beyond friendship. This is life and death.
What do you think you're doing?
Damn, they ran me over.
What the hell's the matter with you anyway, huh? Didn't you hear we got John Patron's killer?
That makes me feel all better. The streets are all safe again.
I thought you wanted justice.
Damn straight, it's what we want and it's what we're not getting.
What are you talking about?
You busted a white dude with no record. You got no case.
Says who?
Says everybody. One more time, color dies, white skin walks.
Don't hand me that.
Whatever.
And don't hand me this justice crap either. You're just inconvenienced because your drug connection ate a bullet.
You watch your mouth, cop.
You want a piece of me, huh? Come on. Give me your best shot. Come on.
You stick around for a while, and you're gonna see some real justice.
Are you threatening my suspect?
Whatever.
Bruce? Hi.
You are the most beautiful sight I've ever seen.
Just say that you didn't do this.
Carol, it doesn't look good. That rifle of mine that was stolen, turns out that was the gun Patron was shot with. And I hear this Judge Halloran we've drawn as a real tyrant, so...
You're not answering my question.
Carol, how can you even ask me that?
Come on, Bruce, just say it.
You know what kind of man I am.
Just say the word. Say, I did not kill John Patron.
I did not do anything wrong.
Thank God.
You ever fantasized about forcing me into a three-way sexual encounter?
Yeah, it's all I ever think about.
You know, if we were working and I asked this question, I could be guilty of sexual harassment.
Yeah, so you just thought you'd seize the opportunity of our current unemployment?
Yeah, but neither of you said no.
No.
No what?
Sarge! Have you ever been seized by the uncontrollable urge to tie me down and ravage me?
Gee, do I look that transparent?
No.
So what's up, Sarge? Why the visit?
Well, I'm here as your union rep. It's the right of every officer named in an IA action.
So, what does that mean? You, order us our last meal?
Should I take that to mean that you're guilty, Russ? Because, you know, I came over here thinking that you might want to fight.
Yeah, like we have a chance.
You do have a chance.
And Susan Jessup is my guardian angel.
Susan Jessup isn't on the case anymore. Personal bias. Her commander's now handling this.
So does that mean that this little matter of my prior criminal record is out of all this?
We can hope. But for starters, why don't you just tell me what really happened?
Yeah, then you go tell Chris, and then she goes and tells the lieutenant.
Oh, come on, Harper. Give me some credit. Did Bobby toss that gun? He's a seasoned cop. I just can't believe that he thought he could get away with something like this on a high-profile case.
Well, that should make you wonder what his motives were.
Zip it, Jamie.
You of all people, Corey. I mean, Bobby may be reckless, but he's got his reasons.
Best, your attorney's here.
Attorney? I don't have an attorney.
Remember me? Stephen Plana.
You're no lawyer.
Yes, I am. I was John Patron's lawyer until you killed him.
Guard!
He's having a smoke. I'll need a moment.
I'm busy.
Well, I want you to know if you're not satisfied with the public defender, I'll gladly pay the tab for any attorney you might choose.
Yeah, right.
You're facing J. Gunner Halloran. It's a very tough judge. Now, I only want what's best for you.
Why?
Because I want you free and walking the streets, Mr. Best. Here's my card. Bill me. Spare no expense.
This makes no sense.
Sure it does.
With your clean record and being a war hero, any first-year PD will plead you out for a short time in a soft cell. Mr. Plana here wants you out in the open where you can have a clear shot at you. Don't listen to jailhouse wisdom, Mr. Best. If we can't achieve retribution from you, we may have to accept an alternate sacrifice. Your pretty wife comes to mind.
What? Hey, wait a second!
You can't do this. You heard him. You're my witness.
Did you really think you could exploit the system and then turn around and ask it to protect you?
Best wouldn't deny the killing, TC.
You eavesdropped on a wife's conversation?
Somebody had to do something.
Why?
Why? Because you don't have a clue in the world what you're doing right now. You know, before all this started, Corey warned you, I warned you, but you wouldn't listen, and now you need help, whether you want it or not.
What I need is support from my wife.
No, you need a lot more than that. You let those rookies take a flamethrower to your career, which means to your life, which means to my life. But worse, much worse, you almost let a man get away with murder.
Not now, Sergeant.
Now, Lieutenant.
Well, well, the happy couple.
Captain Sharp?
Sorry I missed the wedding reception.
I don't remember inviting you.
Your wife did. She knows it pays to court internal affairs if you have any ambitions within a police department, as you evidently do not.
Have you reviewed my request to replace Lieutenant Jessup?
Reviewed it. I've granted it.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I consider it a personal attack when my people are accused of prejudice. We have an impossible job, and bias is a stone any idiot can throw.
It's justified in this case.
The Board of Review will decide that. Pending their decision, you're relieved of command. Sergeant McNamara is assuming interim control of Pacific Blue. I have a year to send that wedding gift, right?
And I assure you, this is a temporary condition, and I expect Lieutenant Calloway back in the chair as soon as possible. And if for some reason TC's not reinstated, I will not be submitting my name as his replacement. Instead, I will be requesting a transfer. That's it. Hit the streets.
Thanks.
Father?
Carol, I've been calling you.
Yeah, I know. I know. I just came down here for your blessing.
You have it always.
To divorce my husband.
Carol, you know the church's position.
Father, he did it. He shot John Petrone.
Bruce told you this?
No, he tried to reassure me, but I know him.
This is why they call it faith. Anyone can believe in the obvious. Believing in the unprovable, the impossible, that's what faith is. Just wait. Make no decisions right now. The Lord has thrown many surprises our way. He may yet have a few more in store.
Somebody's cranky. Who are you? Captain Marla Sharp, Internal Affairs. My associate, Susan Jessup, told me all about you, Jamie. I've got nothing to say to you. It's criminal to waste your training and dedication, your livelihood, on a completely lost cause. Yeah, well, I don't think it's lost. You were with Cruz when he found the murder weapon. Yet when it vanished, you didn't blow the whistle. So you're in this, Jamie. You're in it deep. Yeah, well, if I admitted that, then I'd be a lost cause. Not if you volunteered at all for the good of the department. You might even get a commendation. Hooray! And here's a throw-in. You give me the head of Bobby Cruz, and I'll forget all about the fact that you perjured yourself in your department app. Yeah. Until you need the next favor. Do the smart thing, Jamie. Before one of your partners does. I only need one of you, and all my offers go away.
Thought you might be in need of confession. My soul's doing just fine.
Is it?
Yes. But I'm glad you came, Father. I'm worried about Carol.
You should be.
Was she all right?
She was this morning when she asked my permission to divorce you. She says she can't live with a killer.
Approve the divorce. Grant the permission.
It isn't mine to grant.
She's got to go. Get out of town. Get away.
From you?
From everything. Petrone's successor paid me a visit. He threatened Carol.
What did he say?
Enough. Please, Father. Get her out of danger.
I'll try.
Thanks.
Is your conscience still so very clear, Bruce?
Corey. Sergeant.
If you use me as your one visitor, Bobby, I'll have to turn Teresa away when she comes.
Lighten up, Corey. Don't you even care if I'm innocent?
Are you? You know, I've had a lot of disappointments in my life. I lost my mother. I lost a child. This is a whole nother country.
Someday, I promise, I will explain this whole twisted affair from start to finish. I will make you understand.
You'll forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
But in the meantime, Stephen Plana's planning a revenge hit on Bruce Best.
How do you know?
He bribed his way in here last night and threatened him. Guess he didn't know the cell next door was a cop.
This fits. Eddie Perez and his Culver SA rollers were giving me the same lip yesterday.
Yeah, Plana sells them their dope. Corey, you can turn this around on them. Protect Best and take out Plana on the rollers all at once.
Yeah, this would sure be nice if something good came out of this. Thanks, Bobby. You surprised me.
Hey, whatever it looks like, I'm still a cop's cop. Believe that.
I'll try.
This IA Captain Sharp, she's trying to turn us against each other.
Did Sharp make an offer?
Yes, she did. Promises of glory and sexual favors.
Too bad she didn't ask me. I'm just kidding.
She approached me, too. Said that I might as well play or else one of you would.
Yeah, well, she's got that wrong, right?
Right. I mean, we all agree that we're doing the right thing here. I just didn't think that things would go so bad so fast.
Me neither.
I just wish we could, like, talk to Bobby about it at least.
I mean, if it was me, I would take the heat and let you guys go.
Me too.
Hey, let's not forget the reason why we started this. Bruce Best shot a man who raped his daughter and made her commit suicide. What are we risking? Our precious little jobs? Bobby's risking prison.
I hoped I'd find you here. Actually, what I'd hoped is that you would have stayed for a little cuddling this morning.
Guess we've both been disappointing each other lately.
Do you want to tell me what exactly I did that was so damn wrong?
You have to ask?
Yes, I have to ask because you're treating this as if I committed some kind of personal affront to you.
'Cause that's how I feel.
Well, get over it.
I have been out here since 3 a.m. trying to get over it. It's just not working.
Come on, Chris.
You disturb me, TC. I know it may sound corny, but I think of our job as sacred.
It doesn't sound corny. I feel the same way.
I don't think you do. Not anymore.
Well, then you're just flat out wrong.
If you did, you never would have put yourself in a position to lose it.
You've never been in command. You couldn't possibly understand.
Maybe not. But our bosses do command. Do they not understand either? You are not the innocent victim in this, TC. You put this upon all of us, and I am having a hard time getting past that.
Fine, just tell me one thing. Just tell me that you're not afraid that being associated with me is going to screw up your move to homicide.
I am not doing anything. I am trying to save my feelings for you, and you're damn right. I am afraid.
Listen to you. You value your promotion more than you value our marriage.
How could you say that? Are you purposely missing the point here?
I apologize, okay? I apologize to the unit, to the department, to you. Does that help? Are you happy?
Yeah, it does help. No, I'm not happy.
I don't know what else to do.
Nothing. That's the point.
I made a mistake.
Yes, you did. And there are some mistakes that you just can't make.
Easy.
Don't ever do that again.
Sorry, but there's eyes everywhere, and I just didn't want them seeing us together.
Yeah, well, can't say I blame you.
Oh, come on, Strickland. You never been a whiner. Don't start now.
I'm on my way to an IA hatchet job. My career's in the dumper, and I might go to jail. I think I'm entitled.
How about fighting back instead?
I don't see how. And believe me, I've been up nights looking.
Susan Jessup.
Jessup. She got us into this.
She's guilty of personal malfeasance in your case and sexual harassment in mine.
But the downtown brass is male and straight and very traditional, and she'll just bat her eyelashes at him and say, who, me?
Forget the brass. I'm talking about her boss.
Captain Sharp, that cobra, she's worse than Jessup.
Maybe. But when I asked to have Jessup replaced, she did it fast. Too fast. And without any protest.
So you're saying that she knows that Jessup is dirty?
She sure didn't want anybody taking a closer look.
But we don't have any proof, and Jessup is too smart to give us any.
What if Captain Sharp believes she already has?
Where you been?
Dredging up some hope for all of us.
You three need more than hope. Inside. Harper. I've heard a lot about you, Monica, but we've never met.
Hello and goodbye.
I think we have a lot in common.
Yeah, like?
Brains, ambition, a certain tendency toward the carnal. In other circumstances, we might have become very special friends.
You know, it's really too bad that you're not wearing a skirt.
Why?
Because it would make it so much easier to take the offer you're about to make and shove it right up your...
Harper, they're ready.
Officer Strickland. You were Officer Cruz's partner on the Patron slaying. We know he found the murder weapon. Can we presume you were with him when he did?
I was with Bobby when he found the rifle.
So then why didn't you file chain of evidence forms?
Officer Cruz said that he'd handle the paperwork.
Why didn't you report the rifle missing from evidence first thing the next day?
I didn't have a chance. I didn't even know that it was missing until Lieutenant Jessup showed up with it.
You're lying. Note the dates on these photos. You three met with Officer Cruz that very night to discuss ditching the gun. It's obstruction of justice, conspiracy.
Stop. The case against these three hinges on the guilt of an officer not present.
Cruz will be dealt with in a separate hearing.
After his criminal trial. But for right now, Officer Cruz is presumed innocent. I can't accuse my officers of conspiring with an innocent man. I challenge that everything alleged here must first be proven in court. And I also move that we postpone this hearing until after Officer Cruz is exonerated.
You mean convicted?
No, Captain, that is not what I meant.
Enough. Your point is well taken, Sergeant. I'll compromise. The Cruz best arraignment is set for Friday. If Cruz is indicted, we reconvene.
That's not good enough.
That's all you're getting. Dismissed.
She did me a favor, you know. Given that we've drawn Gunnar Halloran the city's #1 hanging judge, Cruz's indictment is a slam dunk. She's just given me permission to nail you all to the same cross.
You're under arrest.
murder, 40 witnesses. I think we finally got you on something that'll stick.
I want my lawyer.
As a matter of fact, so do we.
Hurry, Mr. Plana.
Are you kidding? There were shots fired.
Yeah, at a police officer. My husband, in fact, with the weapon you supplied.
Don't you people ever stop?
We were on you last night, Counselor, when you dropped off the pistol. It's all over now. Please run. Please.
How's TC?
He's still in the hospital. A couple sores and bruises, but he'll be fine.
All rise. The Honorable J. Gunnar Halloran presiding.
Okay, people. Let's get something straight. I love carnivals. I also love witty repartee. I even like surprises outside my courtroom. Inside my courtroom, I love silence. I love it when people call me Your Honor. And I love issuing contempt citations. Clear one and all? State of California versus Bruce Best for murder in the first. How do you plead? Hello? Anybody home?
Not guilty.
Surprise, surprise. Co-defendant is Robert Cruz, murder one, accessory after the fact, obstruction of justice, destruction of evidence. The whole trifecta. How do you plead, son? Wait a minute, let me guess. Absolutely, positively, 100% innocent?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
A parking ticket places Bruce Best at the murder scene. His rifle, a ballistics match for the murder. We can prove a long-standing romantic feud between Best and John Patrone, added to Patrone's involvement in the recent suicide of Best's daughter. Opportunity, means, motive. We can prove this thanks to this officer, who changed courses mid-investigation and decided to protect the killer. We will confirm this by the testimony of other officers, his commanders, and partners, against whom the police department is now proceeding on its own. State calls Sergeant Corey McNamara. Did Mr. Best provide an alibi for the hours of the crime?
Objection. Fifth Amendment.
Denied. She's not asking the defendant. Answer the question, please.
He was, unable to do so.
Whose fingerprints were on the murder weapon?
Our lab made a 5-point fingerprint match to the defendant, Bruce Best.
No other prints?
No, no others.
Who conducted the initial interview of the suspect?
Officer Russell Granger.
Did Officer Cruz express his opinion regarding Mr. Best as a suspect?
Objection. Hearsay.
Denied. Answer the question.
You believe Mr. Best was the killer?
Was Officer Cruz especially tenacious about this particular case?
Yes, he was interested. He had respect for the victim at first.
But something changed. Did he indicate a change of heart to your commanders?
Objection. More hearsay.
Well, not if he was present at the conversation. Were you?
Yes.
Well, then.
He asked our lieutenant if he ever had a murder case where all of his sympathies were with the killer.
Did Officer Cruz suggest concealing evidence in this case?
He asked hypothetical questions, moral questions.
That's not an answer, Missy.
He found out that Patrone was not the hero that everyone thought he was. Instead, he was an evil...
The victim's not on trial here. Did Cruz suggest concealing evidence?
Only indirectly.
Oh, come on, girl. Yes or no?
Yes.
Did he express his opinion regarding the moral nature of the crime?
He said he thought the murder might be justified.
Did Officer Cruz urge you to participate in the destruction of evidence?
He said we would have to live with ourselves if Bruce Best went to jail.
The state calls Robert Cruz. Did you submit the murder weapon into evidence?
Not immediately. Look, why don't you ask the right questions? The important ones.
Did you keep the rifle?
Temporarily?
Why?
Because John Patron dealt drugs to the blacks and weapons to the Latinos.
Order! Order, people!
Because Bruce Best's daughter committed suicide after John Patron raped her.
Order! Order! I don't want to say it again.
And I told my partners that if anyone did that to my sister, I might commit murder myself.
Order, damn it! I hate repeating myself.
But my partners are innocent. They listened to me. They shared my feelings, but...
But you acted alone.
Yes.
No! I'm the one who threw the gun into the water.
Order, people!
Father, no!
Don't cover for me anymore, Bobby. Officer Cruz came to me for advice regarding the weapon he had found. I sent him to give the matter prayerful consideration. While he did, I took the gun out to the canal.
That's not possible. We have video.
Of a man in dark clothes coming out of my church.
Father, you don't have to do this.
I have to, Bobby.
So you did this to protect Mr. Best?
No, Your Honor. I did it to protect myself. Because I killed John Patron. I watched Patron from boyhood. Even as a child, he was completely immoral. An animal, a sociopath, hurting, intimidating, lying, letting others be punished for his offenses. I urged him to confess, and he did. He bragged to me, and then laughed and reminded me that I was sworn to silence. I should have stopped him sooner. Murders, drug dealing, gutter-crawling sexual adventures. He tortured me with them all, culminating in the rape of young Emily Best. I could have saved that little girl. So I broke into Bruce's truck, and I took his rifle, and I waited for my chance. And I looked through that scope, and I blew the monster's head off. Oh, God. God, forgive me.
A minute, Captain.
Don't gloat, TC. This isn't over.
Sure looked over to me.
You know better, don't you, Jamie?
Threats to Officer Strickland. They're over, too.
What? What's that?
Your officer's voice, Lieutenant Susan Jessup, threatening me, threatening the lieutenant's marriage.
Demanding sexual favors, attempting to coerce and bribe officers.
That's not possible.
It's more than possible. We took our cue straight from what she did to Cruz. We bugged my office, Jamie's home.
Got plenty of copies. You want to listen?
You're just trying to protect your unit like I'm trying to protect mine.
I believe we have what's called a Mexican standoff.
Reinstate me. Keep your goons out of our division. That way we both can do the jobs we're hired to do.
You were right. She bought it.
For now. They're transferring you to Chino today.
New challenge.
Yeah, I'd say so. Patron had a lot of friends there. Won't be safe.
I've worked the street for years, TC. Safety was never a consideration.
Why'd you do it, Father? Why'd you lie?
Lie? Me?
You never stole that gun. And you didn't kill Patron.
Don't look so surprised, TC. It was your idea.
My idea.
You challenged me to put an end to the suffering, so I did. Yours, Bobby's, Bruce and Carol's.
What about your suffering?
My work is the same in prison or on the boardwalk. I'll be there till God needs me elsewhere.
Hey.
Hey.
It's been released from evidence.
You don't need it anymore?
Nope. Hope you don't either.
No. I'm done with it too.
Listen, you weren't the only one Father Crane covered for. I did throw your gun into the canal.
Why are you telling me now?
It's only fair. I know your secret. You know mine. By the way, I still think you did the right thing.
Feel better? Maybe you will after you apologize.
To you? For what?
For doubting my commitment to our sacred trust.
I'm glad your name was cleared. I'm less glad you're reinstated.
Why?
Because I'm not convinced you deserve the job. The priest lied, TC. I don't know who else he fooled, but he sure as hell didn't fool me. And the only reason why you're a cop today is because he took the weight for Bruce Best. And for you.